So many things. All right, so be on the mat. All right, we're gonna start laying down on our bellies. Bring your elbows out wide, stack your hands, and bring your forehead down on the top of your hands. Crocodile pose. I might come back and show this pose for people who are dropping in, but so you can hear me, I'll sit up. And start to bring yourself onto the mat. Maybe you let your eyes close. And start to listen. What sounds do you hear around you? What words do you hear? It could be words coming from my mouth. It could be words in your head. Listen. Notice how your body lays onto the mat. How your feet are settled. How your arms are heavy. And your head is heavy. So whatever thoughts that might be running through your head right now, how does that affect your mind? How does it affect your body? Are you holding on to anything right now? And can you let it go? Maybe you find a gentle release in your neck. Maybe you find your shoulders dropping a little bit more. Maybe you feel your hips melt onto the mat. Maybe you're letting go of a thought. And it's okay if that is not easy to do because you're here in this class. That's why we are here. That's why we do yoga. You're just dropping into class. We're starting in crocodile pose, elbows out wide, hands stacked, forehead down. We're going to start to go internally now. Starting simple, just air going in and out of the nose. Feeling the sensation of the inhale tickling your nose hairs and the exhale tickling your top lip. Bring focus to this point. The theme for today's class, if it works for you, is to feel and listen on your inhale and to let go on your exhale. See if when you take your breaths, you can incorporate that with your inhales and exhales. Starting to bring your attention deeper into the body. Follow that breath down into the body, into the belly. Feel that expansion. And then your exhale, feel yourself melt down into the ground. Inhale, trying to expand into your rib cage, even into your back rib cage here, into the belly. Exhaling, melting down closer to the mat. We'll stay here for 8 breaths. Find your own cadence. Try to keep an equal counts of inhale to exhale here. Couple more breaths. On your next inhale, inhale as fully as you can. Fill the lungs, fill the belly, fill a little bit more. Open mouth, side out. 2 more like this. Inhale, fill the lungs, fill the belly, fill as much as you can. Open mouth, side out. Inhale, fill the lungs, fill the belly, open mouth, side out. Keep that mouth open. Start to wiggle your jaw from side to side. Maybe you stick your tongue out long. Feels pretty good to do that. While you're down here, start to lift your heels up towards the ceiling. Bend your legs 90-degree angles. Windshield wiper your feet from side to side. Find an ease, find an openness in the lower back, a little bit of gentle movements. It does not matter what shape you take, it matters what sensation you feel. It should feel good today. Start to bring your feet back to center. Let those feet down. Press into your forearms. Draw your chest up. Slide your forearms forward. Bring your arms parallel. Palms down into the ground. Sphinx pose. Gonna try to have those shoulders stacked over your elbows here. Start to draw your sternum forward towards the front of the mat. And then imagine there's a string drawing the crown of your head tall. Imagine your spine like a big C shape or like a candy cane. Some awesome shape. Start to tuck your chin in slightly. Maybe give yourself a nice double chin here. You might feel the sensation of a little bit more length in the back of the neck when you do this. If you have more space, you might consider pressing your palms into the ground and dragging those palms towards your body, sternum towards the front of your mats. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. You might keep your gaze heavy here. Body melt down, draw your hands outside of the mat and draw your chest up once more. We're going to do this oscillating cobra. So slowly find your way down and draw yourself up. 2 more. Draw yourself down and up. Down and up. Slowly make yourself down to the ground. Hands outside of the chest. Draw yourself up to tabletop pose. Shoulders stacked over hips. That's not true. Shoulders stacked over wrists. Hips stacked over knees. Inhale, draw your belly down, chest rises. Maybe your chin rises here, and you look behind you, stretch those eyeballs out. Start to press your body over to the left-hand side. Inhale, round the back and gaze towards your belly. Lean over to the right as you round your back. And I got those breaths wrong. So inhale, cow pose. Press over to the left. Exhale, cat pose. Press over to the right. Finding those spinal rolls. Inhale, cow pose. Press over to the left. Exhale, cow pose. Press over to the right. 1 more round this way. Find your own movement. Maybe you spend time in the stickiest parts. Meet me back in cow pose and switch sides, pressing over to the right-hand side, rounding the back, pressing over to the left. Inhale, cow. Press over to the right. Exhale, round. Press over to the left. 1 more roll here. Inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself back to center. Press your weight into your left hand, right fingertips draw towards you. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, neutral pose. Draw left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, head goes down towards the ground. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, head down towards the ground. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, head down to the ground. Lean your weight towards the left. Flip those right fingertips forward. Lean over to the right, left fingertips back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Press away from the ground. Inhale, neutral. Draw right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, head down to the ground. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, head down. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, down to the ground. Lean weight into right hand. Flip left fingertips forward and walk yourself back to a seat. All right, let's do a little bit of shoulder movement. My goal today in this class is that we're going to open up space in our thoracic spine so we can kind of release some junk and stress that tends to be held in our necks and our traps. We'll also get into legs, but all right, so find a comfortable seat, hands on your knees. We're gonna do some shoulder rolls. Get in the mood for some chill yoga. And start to switch directions. Oh yeah. We're gonna bring our hands out. We're gonna enter our dance portion here, 80s dance movie. We got this. Reach from side to side. Engage that lower core here so we can find some movement upstairs in our spinal quadrants. Bring your forearms together. Read your hands like a book. Round down. Inhale, open up. Draw your elbows back. Sternum towards the ceiling. Exhale, round down. Forearms together. Inhale, open up. Draw those elbows back. Exhale, round down. Forearms together. Inhale, up. Draw those elbows back. Draw your hands forward here. I'm going to do some neck stuff because I love necks. All right. Just start to do your own neck rolls. Find a gentle movement here, rolling from side to side. Rolling in every direction. Get to know your neck. What's going on, neck? Do you have some tension? If so, where? This is our time to feel and listen. When you're ready, switch directions. Maybe you're going even slower than I am, which is great. Try to keep a nice, steady pace so that you can get to know what's happening in your body. When you're ready, slowly draw your head up to center. Show me your forefingers and thumbs. We're going to find this nice long muscle along the sides of our necks with these little pinchies. You're going to give yourself a self-massage here, pinching this muscle up and down. And wherever you feel any tenderness, you're going to have your finger and thumb become one with your skin and start to break up the skin from the muscle underneath it. So we're just going to break the fascia up away from the skin. Going to allow the skin and the muscles to glide a little better. Give our body parts a little reminder that we like to use them. Okay, start to let that go and just look from side to side. Bring your gaze back to center. Lean forward and draw your feet behind you. Tuck your toes under for toe stand. So just to see what's going on here, you're going to stack your hips over your heels, shoulders over hips. And I'm going to go at an angle so you can see better here. Inhale, arms rise up high. Drop that left arm down. Reach back behind you with your right hand. And then start to do a cactus arm. Open your chest up towards the ceiling. Start to sweep yourself down to the ground. Both arms sweep forward over to the other side. Lean over to the right side. And then find your cactus arm. Open your chest up towards the ceiling. Bring yourself back down. Swing over to the other side slowly. Reach to the left. Find your cactus arm. Open your chest up to the ceiling. Keep repeating this motion here. I'm going to do this one more time per side. Imagine yourself pulling a cover of clouds open to reveal some beautiful stars. Nighttime cometh. Except it's really bright over there, I guess. It's nighttime over here on the East Coast, very dark. When you're ready, bring yourself forward, hands reach forward, untuck those toes, and tappity tap the top of your feet. Tuck your toes. Draw yourself up to a squatted dog. Drawing your belly towards your thighs here. First, finding length in your spine. The crown of your head is going to reach towards your toes, and your sit bones are going to reach the opposite direction. Imagine you're becoming taller here. You're working on your tall muscles here. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs, heels down, sit bones up. Inhale, bend deeply. Exhale, straighten both legs, heels reach down, sit bones up towards the sky. One more time. Inhale, bend deeply. Exhale, straighten legs, heels down, sit bones up towards the sky. Take your time now to walk your dog out. Maybe you bend one leg, straighten the other. Maybe you shift your heels from side to side, or maybe you just find stillness here. Take 2 more breaths. Finding openness in the back body. Every finger pressed into the ground here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk forward slowly to the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance apart. Bend deeply into your legs. Find ragdoll pose. Grab opposite elbows. Let your body hang out here. Maybe your legs are acting like a chair for your body, and you can find some support for your spine. Head heavy. Shoulders heavy. If you need to, maybe you start to find some gentle movements. Drawing yourself gently from side to side, nodding your head yes and no. If you need a little bit more into the hamstrings, maybe you start to straighten one leg, bend deeply in the other, and switch sides. This is a good time to ask yourself, where can you let go? Two more breaths here. Let your hands relax down to the ground. Inhale, draw yourself to halfway lifts, flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly, slowly draw yourself up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Draw your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them down and back. Inhale, arms raise up high. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly, slowly draw yourself up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Listen to your body. When you're up to stand, shoulders draw up to ears. Exhale, roll them down and back. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One last time, slowly, slowly draw yourself up to stand. Shoulders reach for ears. Exhale down and back, palms face forward. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, forward fold. Hands plant down onto the mat, step back to your plank. Knees down to the ground, lower down to the ground. Hands outside of the mat. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, right shoulder reaches down. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, down to the ground. Hands outside chest. Make your way to downward dog. One more full breath here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to stand. Shoulders reach up for ears. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, arms reach up high. Right arm down, left arm reaches over to the right. Draw your left arm back for cactus arm, lift the chest. Exhale, bring your hand back over to the right. Slowly find your forward fold as you reach over. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands plant, step back to plank. Knees down, lower down to the ground. Hands outside of mat. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, roll yourself down to the ground. Hands outside of chest. Make your way to downward dog. One full breath here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up as slowly as you can. Shoulders reach for ears. Roll them down and back. Inhale, arms reach up high. Left arm drops. Lean over to the left side. Start to find your cactus arm. Draw your chest open towards the ceiling. And reach back over to that left side. Slowly find your forward fold as you reach. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant hands, step back to plank. Knees down. Lower down to the ground. Hands outside of mat. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, roll down. Hands outside of chest. Tuck toes. Make your way to downward dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through low lunge. Inhale, cow lunge, back knee down, chest rise. Exhale, cat lunge, straighten both legs, round the back down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay here. Step your back foot up 1 foot, or maybe 6 inches here. Start to wiggle your hips so that they're square to the front of the mat. Maybe you crawl your hands up to your thigh or shin bone here. Find length in your spine. Draw your right hip back here. And find a slight forward fold. You might find a little zing down the right leg, the back of it here. 2 more breaths with the flat back. And start to round your back down. Maybe your hands find the floor or your shin. Start to bend into that right leg. We're going to pivot over to the left side of the mat. Hello, hello. I'm going to show you the front of my body. Okay, Prasarita, toes in, heels out. Inhale, halfway lifts. All right, hands clasped behind your back at the base of your butt, or you can grab opposite elbows here. Start to find your forward fold. And if you have those clasped hands, draw those hands towards the sit bones are rising towards the ceiling here. Can you let your head go? Can you let your shoulders go? Imagine them just unwinding from a spool. Slowly start to draw your hands back to your sacrum. Find yourself lifting up halfway. Unravel your arms, hands find the hips. Lean over from side to side, heels out, heels in, toes out. Hands slide down your thighs. Find length in the spine here. Inhale. Exhale, drop your left shoulder down. Inhale to center. Exhale, right shoulder. Ooh. Inhale to center. Over to the left or right. And over to the other side. Inhale to center, straighten both legs, be a star. And windshield wipe your hands down, bring yourself back to downward dog. One full breath, reset here. Maybe your heels are driving down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, low lunge. Inhale, cow lunge. Exhale, cat lunge. Inhale, cow. Bring your spine into this. Find that opening. Exhale, cat. Round down. Stay here. Start to step that back leg up 1 foot, maybe 6 inches. And start to wiggle your hips so that they're square to the mat. Maybe your hands are finding your leg here, avoiding the knee and crawling up to be at halfway lifts. Drive that left hip back here. Feeling the stretch behind that left leg. Draw the crown of your head forward, lengthen the spine. And start to round your back down. Maybe your hands find your leg, or maybe they find the floor. And start to let your hands down to the ground if you haven't already. Bend into that front leg. And just pivot yourself over to the right-hand side. Prasarita once more. So toes in, heels out. Find your hands to your hips. Lengthen your back. Find your goofy grip here. Clasp your hands or clasp opposite elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Driving those hands away from you. Starting to shift your weights into the balls of your feet here. Can you find length in the backs of your legs? Can you find length in your spine? One more breath. Slowly drive your hands back to your sacrum. Bring yourself up to halfway lift, unclasp, hands to hips, heels out in, toes out. Find your goddess pose. Hands slide down to your thighs. Inhale, find length. Exhale, drop that left shoulder down. Inhale to center. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to center. Become a star that you are. Hands down to the ground. Find your downward dog. One full breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. And just drop them down to the ground. So if you missed the beginning of class, we are doing some prop work now, some slower poses. Hopefully you have 2 pillows and 1 blankie with you. We're going to start to get this mat shifted so much. All right, we're going to start to get a little deeper with our breaths. So if you can, find your 2 pillows. If you are in the tighter body realm, you might want to use all of your props. So give it a go, see what you need. Starting out, stacking these 2 pillows, we're gonna face the right side of your mat and bring the left thigh right next to your pillows. All right, oh, hi pillows. Then you're gonna start to twist your body so that your chest faces your pillows. And you're gonna be like, a hug, and lean yourself down onto your pillows. Oh, this is so nice. Supine twists. This is a restorative version of supine. Okay, so because we are probably all in need of hugs here, I'm gonna say we should hug our pillows. But this way, I want you to reach your arms a little bit higher, maybe in line with your head, so that you can just have a little bit of space in your armpits here, and just a little bit more space into your side body. So if it feels good to you, you can stay with your left ear onto your pillow. If you have more space, give it a go. You can bring your right ear down to the pillow. I'm going to stay here for about a minute. So allow yourself to relax. Check in with your body. Can you let your shoulders rest? Can you let your thighs rest? Maybe even your fingertips are heavy here. Maybe your gaze starts to be heavy. Maybe your eyes close. As we enter these longer poses, I encourage you to start to draw your exhales out a little bit longer than your inhales. So maybe even 1 count, maybe 2. Starting to get into the relaxation mode, telling our body this is safe. We are calm. We're hugging our pillows right now. It's a great time. Maybe the space in between your brow starts to relax here. And what else can you let go? Stay here for about 5 more breaths. Start to press into your forearms here. Lift up your chest gently. Find your head at a neutral position and start to make your way out of this pose. Use your arm strength here. And we're just gonna flippy floppy over to the other side. So your right thigh is gonna be butted against your pillows here. It's weird to be away from you. Okay, so, and then you're gonna start to shift your body, find a slight twist here, face your pillow. Hello, where have you been all my life? And walk yourself down to lay down. Find your nice hug and in line with your face. Maybe you start out with your right ear down. And maybe you try out what can you do to allow yourself to settle a little bit more. Can you let your feet relax? Find a comfortable stack of your legs. Can you imagine your shoulders melting into your pillow? Can you find space in between your back molars? Maybe finding a little bit of movement, circular motion with your jaw, letting go of any tension in the face. Lengthening out your exhales here, letting go, letting go. On your inhale, allowing yourself to listen. On your exhale, letting go. Few more breaths here. Start to press into your forearms. Gently lift your body. Bring your head to a neutral position. Press into your hands. Draw yourself up to sit. And we're gonna get into our final pose. You will have the option of ending this pose in Savasana. We're gonna do some prep work. So you're gonna find your blankie and roll it up into a nice hot dog shape so that it can at least be as wide as your body, or a little bit wider. All right, so this is gonna go underneath our spine in a perpendicular way. We're gonna get our pillows on each side of us. I've really scooted as I've done this whole practice. It's very fun. Okay, so we're gonna keep our pillows on either side of us. And this is gonna go, this blanket is gonna go on our mid-spine first. So to get onto the ground, we're gonna lean onto one side, just roll ourselves down in a cool mermaidy way. And then lay down, roll yourself onto your back. And for the ladies, the blanket will be under your bra line. And for everyone, I'll say it would be under, basically under where your sternum is, that little point where your rib cage meets up. Okay, so our arms are gonna be up in cactus. If you want extra, you can bring your arms out wide. And to start off, we're just gonna keep our feet down and knock our knees in towards each other. Allow your eyes to close here. We're starting, this pose can be awfully gentle, but when we are experiencing deep emotions, it's a gentle way to allow ourselves to feel, allow ourselves to feel any emotion that may have been suppressed for our own survival. So this is our chance to allow our hearts to open to whatever is happening in our lives. Bringing your exhales long. Inhaling, allow yourself to listen, to feel. Exhale, letting it go. Can you let your shoulders relax? Even your legs, even if they're stacked so comfortably, can they be a little bit heavier? Can you allow your fingertips to fall open in a natural way? We'll stay here. For about 15 more breaths. What feelings can you embrace during this time for yourself? And what embraced feelings can you let go? few more breaths here. We're going to start to press into our arms into the ground, and very, very elegantly shimming our ways down the mat so that your blankets is going to be right under your shoulders. So your arms are going to sit right over the blankets. Find your arms out wide or find them in your cactus arms here. If you have the space, you might want to utilize those pillows and knock your knees out wide, feet, soles of feet together to Supta Konasana, butterfly legs. Feeling a new space, opening in our hearts, in our rib cage, in our spine here. What can you open up? What can you relax? Can you let your face relax from your forehead? Allowing your brows to spread out wide. Maybe you imagine the tips of your eyes spreading wide too, as if it had just left. Maybe the corners of your mouth turn up slightly. Space still between your back molars. Jaw is heavy. Tongue is heavy from the roots. Your thoughts start to grow a little heavier. Inhaling, feeling into your body. Exhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. We're going to end here for practice. I think this video might cut out soon. So allow yourself to stay there as long as feels comfortable to you. Find your breath. Bring my hands to heart center in gratitude for sharing this practice with you and for feeling you from over here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you and namaste.